Welcome to B-Side Blues, Rock, and Bossa. Here, we dive into the stories that shaped blues, rock, and jazz. Today, we begin at the very start, the roots of the blues and how it became the foundation of two of the greatest musical movements of the 20th century. The blues was born at the end of the 19th century, among African American communities in the southern United States. It was more than music, it was a form of expression, a cry of pain and hope. Simple songs, often accompanied by guitar or harmonica, spoke of hard labor, lost love, and faith in life. They carried the weight of everyday struggles, but also the resilience of a people determined to transform suffering into art. Life in the cotton fields, the harsh reality of segregation, and the longing for freedom gave the blues its raw emotion. It was passed down orally, improvised in porches, juke joints, and street corners. The 12-bar structure became its heartbeat, allowing musicians to improvise and adapt their stories to the moment. Each performance was unique, each voice a testimony of survival. One man would help bring this music from the streets to the world stage, William Christopher Handy, known as the father of the blues. Born in Alabama in 1873, Handy grew up surrounded by spirituals and folk songs. His breakthrough came when he heard a local musician in Clarksdale, Mississippi, sliding a knife across guitar strings to create a haunting sound. That moment revealed to him the power of the blues. In 1912, Handy published Memphis Blues, one of the first blues songs ever written in sheet music. 2 years later, St. Louis blues became a sensation, blending elements of ragtime, tango, and jazz, and spreading the blues far beyond the Mississippi Delta. As African Americans migrated north, the blues traveled with them. In Chicago and New Orleans, it met the energy of jazz. Jazz added improvisation and sophistication, while the blues kept its raw soul. Together, they created a language that crossed borders and inspired generations. The smoky clubs of New Orleans echoed with brass and piano, while Chicago electrified the blues with amplifiers and urban grit. By the 1950s and 60s, the blues had transformed again. Artists like Muddy Waters and B.B. King brought it to the electric stage, shaping the sound of rock and roll. Young British musicians, from Eric Clapton to the Rolling Stones, fell in love with the blues and carried it across the Atlantic. The blues was alive, amplified, and ready to conquer the world. The blues is the root. Jazz is the trunk. Rock are the branches that spread across the globe. Together, they continue to grow, inspiring new generations and reminding us that music is not just entertainment, it is history, identity, and emotion. This is only the beginning of our journey. If you love music and stories, subscribe and join us for the next episodes of B-Side Blues, Rock, and Bossa.